My name is Robert Burmester. I was born in Petaluma, California on the 30th day of June, 1919. I got an opportunity to work overseas with Bell International in Iran. I was told if you worked the term of 3 years, that would add 20% onto my pension, so sounded good. Went home and told Lucille, how'd you like to spend some time over in Iran? Well, it took a little persuading, but we finally made it. We got over there, and we were only over there about 3 months, 4 months. They had a revolution there to kick the Shah out. We had just arrived there, so we couldn't go home. Everybody else was going home for Christmas, so we were stuck there. At the last minute, we found a vacation in Sri Lanka, and so we took it, 10 days in Sri Lanka. So we flew down to New Delhi, India, then over to Sri Lanka. When the 10 days were up, we called Bell International and said, now what? He said, well, go back to New Delhi, India, and wait for further instructions. That was a break for us because we did a lot of touring in New Delhi. So after 2 weeks there, they told us, okay, everybody, all the employees are congregating in Athens, Greece. So make your way there. And we got to Athens, Greece by way of Frankfurt, Germany. And when I looked out the window, when we were approaching Frankfurt, there was snow on the ground. And Lucille and I had just packed summer clothes going to New Delhi and didn't have a coat to our name there. Finally ended up in Athens, Greece. And the first thing we did when we arrived the next morning, went down to the flea market and bought winter clothes. We had one of the guys that was kind of organizing things. He finally found tickets that was around the world by Pan Am for $800, and you could go either east or west. So we decided to take that ticket and go east from Athens, Greece. And we found out also the next day that, oh, Pan Am doesn't fly into Athens, so you'll have to go to Istanbul, Turkey. That was another interesting little trip. We got there by a common bus. Finally got to Istanbul, and we said we've got tickets on Pan Am. He said, well, you bought those over in Athens, Greece. Those tickets are no good here. But after a heated conversation with the ticket agent, he recognized that these were okay. So we headed from there to Hong Kong. Did some sightseeing there, and that's where the group split up. Lucille and I had never seen a Japanese wedding, so we opted to go to Japan on the way home, and that was quite a trip. I was struck because when we first landed in the city of Tokyo, the first thing I saw was an ad for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Then on to Honolulu, Hawaii, and headed for San Francisco Airport. And we landed there, we went into the reception room, and here was this huge banner about 20 feet long. Welcome home, Bob and Lucille.